It's hard for some people to find the right perfume. This may smell good when sprayed into the air, but it changes when the skin reacts. Those who are tired of this problem can stop looking and make one instead. And if you are watching Rich Flava for the first time, hit the subscribe and bell button to get all our updates. The first step is to bring all the materials together. A lot of people focus on oils and other liquids and forget about basics such as test tubes, glass beakers, and measuring cups. People should avoid using materials made of metal or plastic, as they may alter the scent. Glass stirring rods should also be used, as this will allow the oils to mix better instead of shaking. Since the mixture must be stored for 2 days before it is transferred to the bottle, the lids should be tight to prevent the liquids from evaporating into the air. When everything is ready, it's time for the oils to be mixed together. Many of these are extracted from plants and some last longer than others, creating base, middle and top notes. Examples of the basic notes are cinnamon, fern, moss, and sandalwood. Lang Lang, lemongrass, and neroli are middle notes, while bergamot, lemon, orange, and orchid are examples of top notes. There are also oils extracted from animals, but those who hate this can rely on synthetic oils instead. Since some essential oils do not blend well with others, a bridge note is needed to blend them together. The last thing to add before it is stored for a few days is a little bit of ethyl alcohol. This may not always be available, so many would recommend using vodka instead. The last thing to do after 2 days of storage is to mix it with distilled water. This should be filtered so that any solid elements are removed and the liquid can be transferred to the plastic bottle. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to come up with a fragrance. This takes a practice that's just like excelling in a sport. The only reason why some companies make it so complex is that others mix different notes together to produce the desired result. Those who just do this for fun can make a homemade perfume with rose petals. But those who plan to turn this into a business should be prepared to turn the kitchen or the empty room in the house into a mini lab. The person doesn't have to do everything through trial and error because there are books and other sources to get this information. Some even mention the recipe for a concoction that will serve as a guide for anyone who wants to get started. Some of the concoctions produced are not going to do that good as hoped. There are other things that the entrepreneur can do with it instead of throwing it out. The mixture can be used as an air freshener, for aromatherapy, for making fragrant paper, and more. After all, the ingredients used to make these other products are the same as perfumes and can still be put to good use. It's personal to make perfume. So, the person has to figure out what the scents work for the individual and others out there, so there's a direction in which to make these concoctions. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumb up and tell us what do you think in the comment section. For more info, check the links in the description below. See you next video.